Okay, so upon doing some testing, came to a conclusion that I should make my femur shorter, but keep the tibia the same length. So that's what we're going to do. V5 leg final, open recovery, we don't need a recovery. We can go and do a save as, and wait, what am I doing? V5 leg final, save as. So V6 shorter femur. Come on, work. If we look at the side view of this, this is 300, this is 200. I think I'm gonna reduce this down to 120 or 150, something around there. Yeah. I feel like that would be more optimal. And maybe even increase the width a little bit. Right now it's 10. I think I'm gonna go to 14 or 15 or something like that. Should make it more sturdy, you know. Better for the hexapod. Because when it's walking, I feel like this is too long. It's putting too much torque on this servo. I want to reduce the strain. And that can be very easily done by just making this a little bit shorter. So let's check something. How do I want to do this? How do I want to go about doing this? From here to here is 48. Check this curve. This is diameter 50. Okay, so let's start off with creating two circles. That's 50, radius 50, 50. Right? And we can separate them by, this is 150. 150. Maybe we can go even shorter, 140. The shorter the femur is, technically the less torque that it will be on the servo, which is going to be very nice for the hexapod. Let's see. Yeah, I think this will be good. Potentially in the future, I even want to make the frame more compact, shorter, and more robust. So it's another thing we could potentially do. But changing this shouldn't be too hard, except for all the bearing part, which is going to be really annoying to take out, but we can just buy new ones if I need to. But I think we can take it out. We tried hard enough. Okay, yeah, so let's just get building. This is 140, and we'll want a arc. Let's see. How do I want to do this? So if I wanted something like this, right? And I needed actually no. Let's make this. Okay, so let's just draw a straight line across. On this line, let's put 50. And here we'll put 50. And we can do this with this. And this with this. This line distance, we can make this 140. And here we can do something like this, right? And this will need to be horizontal. Not sure I can make that horizontal because it's not really clicking. Okay, there we go. And we'll make this tangent. There we go. I feel like one problem I have a lot is thinking once I do this design, I must stick with it. But that's not a good mindset. You always want to be changing, always want to be improving. And I initially made this slightly too big, I feel like. And I feel like there's a lot of torque put on the servos. Although they can handle it, I think it will shorten the lifespan. So we're going to change that and implement and make something better. Now that we have this, we want to go with another one as well. I guess we can do it here. How do I want to do it? Would it make sense for this line to go through the middle and then that's where the other curve is? I think that kind of makes sense, right? Like if I go like this and then go something like this and then make them parallel, make this one parallel with this one. And now I can create another center line, and now I'm able to go from this point to this point. Click OK, and then here I can make this horizontal. Yeah, I think this makes sense to do. Maybe not. If we make this tangent, for example, so this and this be tangent, I think this is actually really good. And we should be able to just make this 160. Yeah, and everything should work. So let's make it 140 for now. And mirror this one and this one across the center line. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. We should probably make this also 50. And now I can wiggle this around, make it how I like. This is a lot shorter than this. I think that will be good. I think it's a little bit too short, to be honest. Let's go 150. Let's do a construction and then do a 3-point arc from here to here to here. Can we delete this? We can. Now let's go mirror this across this. And we can go with, actually, I want to keep those. So let's just mirror this across this. I just want to keep a visual. Let's do a offset. Okay, so we said it was 10, right? So let's go 15. 15. Why does that look so much smaller than this? Am I sure this is 10? That's 10. That's 10. Yeah, it is 10. So I'm guessing what's happening is the chamfers actually add a lot of, here I also want to go. Probably also want to go, let's not go 15. Instead, we can go, say what? Okay, can't do that one, so we can just, well, we can just create another circle construction. Let's go let's go like 10, 58. I guess we can go 60. Come on, load. Load. I feel like I'm gonna do a review video on my hexapod now. And definitely make a lot of different iterations. Oh my gosh, this has been doing this entire time. Oops. Hopefully nothing broke. I mean, I already know how to do everything, so even if it broke, it's not going to be that big of a deal. It doesn't really matter. But I really, really want to make this hexapod working really, really nicely for a long time. I don't want it to be, like, barely working. I want it to actually be strong, powerful, working, lasting a long time. So we're going to make a lot of different design changes, which, yeah. Okay, so apparently the sketch is gone, which is a little bit annoying, I guess. Oh well, though. We're gonna speedrun everything again. Okay, so I'm just gonna do what I did last time. Line and 50, 50. We'll make this distance 150, and we can do a fit point. Okay, and we can go this from here to here. Click OK. Hopefully it doesn't crash again, which will be quite annoying. But good thing I saved a new copy like this, because I don't want it to corrupt my thing and then me go crying later. There we go, and then from here to the center, and then from here to the bottom, and they match up. And then we can do a, what's this one? Make this horizontal, and make this line tangent to this line, and we can do a, what is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Construction, construction, nice. And now we can just mirror this across. I'm gonna try to be careful and click only the ones I need. See, here it's like there. Okay, it's not doing it. Okay, I guess we can just. How do I delete this? Mirror line, this, okay. And then now I can make this 50 again. I think this way will be better. And then we can do a offset, offset. Is this, should be centered. Offset, offset, we can do 15. Bro, that is so like so much more plastic though. Let's go 14. Okay, so why can we not do 14? That doesn't make really make sense. Oh yeah, this is actually not making any sense, huh? Well, we can cancel this and try to do another offset by 14. So now it works. That's really strange. Okay. And we'll want to do a circle with, let's go 58 instead of 60 this time. What? Whoa. That is so strange. So when you do that, that crashes Fusion. Chat, did I just... Making circle crash Fusion. Send report. Why does it keep doing that? Huh. Okay, no solution has been found. Guess we can launch another fusion. But this time maybe we can make the outer circle first, before we make the inner circle. Okay. We'll just do it on a new sketch. So we'll do a circle in the center. We'll do 58. That's what we said earlier. And we'll do a 50. Right? And what is the distance from here to here? This is 4. Let's go 60, so we'll have 5 millimeters. That's good. And here to here. We can just constrain this to 150 for now and make a midpoint. Oh, what did I just do? And also go from here. And now that we have this, we can do a, just go from here to here, click OK, make this tangent, and make this, okay, that's annoying. There we go. What am I doing? This is not the right one. Oopsies. We actually want to go from this side to this. Horizontal and make this tangent with it. Is T tangent? Is that a thing? We really, really need to learn the shortcuts. That will do us a lot of good stuff. Like, this is L, right? Like, I can press L. But L's like kind of far across the keyboard. So, okay, what fit point? Is there a shortcut for this? Let's see. I don't think there is. Oh well. From here to here, click OK. What is this? Vertical, horizontal, tangent. I'm gonna press T. What did I just do? T is cut? What? Trim. Oh, T is for trim. Is there one for this tangent? Well, so we have this. Let's make this 50. Maybe this doesn't need to be 50. We'll see. Maybe we can even make this like 40. Maybe that'll be a cool design. Let's keep it 50 for now. Yeah. And then hopefully nothing crashes again. Because if it crashes, I'm going to trip out and die. So from here to here, here, nice. This looks pretty good. And then we can mirror, we'll just mirror everything across this, including this and this. Or we can have something like this. Okay, wait, let me think. Yeah, and then do a offset, -14. And maybe we can have, okay, so if we project, no, we don't need to project. Yeah, if we project, no, it doesn't make any sense. How can I find the center point of this? Maybe it's like where this is facing. It's probably somewhere up here. Like if we did something like this, right? And make this go here. And go from the same place and make this go here. I think that would make more sense to what we're doing, right? Like something like this. Right, and if we mirrored this and this across the center, yeah, so we have our sections here, right? Yeah, this looks pretty good actually. That's crazy. Okay. So we can also, let's see. Maybe we can put this with this line? Yeah, we can do that. So we'll put this with this line as well. We're learning all sorts of things. That's crazy. So if we did 10, we'll have a distance of 10 here, distance of 10 here. This will be the free spaces. So if we did something like this, for example, right? Select everything. Select this. Select this. Select this. Select this. This could be literally our new femur. That quick. That easy. What is happening? Okay. Maybe this doesn't need to be 10. Oh, we should probably keep it 10. That'll be fine. So we can go to IK-6. Let's do a save before everything breaks. So we'll do a this is a version 5 leg shorter femur. Yep. And let's open up leg final here. And we can take a look at everything. So I think this is 24. Yep, 24. And let me think. Each of these holes, we can just create another sketch on top of this one, I think. I don't want to make it I don't want to make one sketch too complicated. So like this. Extrude. So let's go 10 for now, right? So what do we have here? We have 11. So we can also go 11, I guess. Wouldn't hurt. We can go 12 to make it even more robust. Although it's shorter, so we don't technically need it to be more robust, I feel like. Well, what we can do actually is... I don't like how this is like this. I'm gonna go back in my sketches. Make this, make this, make this. Like that, and then I can do a non-construction line here. And here. And we'll mirror this and this across the center line. This way I can just click everything like so. Huh, 1 second. Maybe I can do a... I don't think that would matter, to be honest. So why am I not able to... I don't think it's connected. Huh, that's strange. Well, in this case, maybe we can do this guy. Still no. Okay, so maybe this side is the problem. There it is. That's good. We solved it. Okay, now let's go. Let's go with 10. To be honest, this probably doesn't need to be -14. It certainly would help with the screws looking a little bit better, actually. Because if we do a fillet of 2 or 3, let's go with -14. Very conflicted. Okay, let's go 11, same as before. Why not, right? Let me just take a look at the femur, nothing else. So everything worked pretty well, but I think it would be best to make this a little bit bigger. So we can just go 31 here, and we can see how far this synced in. This to here was 4, and here to here was 1.5, and I also want to make this a lot thicker too. So like come out more. So we'll do a 30, was it 31? I low-key forgot all already. Yep, 31, nice. So create sketch, 31, and we can just go ahead and mirror this across to here too. So that'll be pretty convenient. Wait, 31. Huh, this is too big then. Let me go back. So maybe we don't even need this. Let's do a finished sketch and just go here, and we can... No, we can't. So we have to go here and make this a non-sketch. Make this a sketch. Non-sketch, a sketch. Does that do anything? And then I go here. Yeah, so... Okay, yeah, I think this is good then. This actually makes the most sense to do. because we can go from the center. This will be what, 31 we said, and this will extrude negative. -4. Nice. And we will want to do another sketch here. Okay, we want to check how big this is. We can even make this a little bit bigger. So we can make this like 13 or 13.5. We want that part to be able to fit really nicely. Extrude. So -2, -1. How much did I go? 1.5. And I think it worked pretty well, so let's just do the same, right? -1.5. Now that we've done this, we can add these holes here. These are actually M2.5. And instead of, low-key, instead of using these type, I low-key want to kind of use... Actually, no, I don't. I want to use a screw that has a bigger bit than a bigger, that can use a bigger millimeter hex. Because right now the 2.5 are kind of small, to be honest. But to keep costs down, and we can just use the same thing, I guess. So what is this? This is 3. I guess we can go with 3. And that's, I mean, it worked pretty well last time. So let's go with 3. How do I want to do it? So create sketch here. How is this even centered? Hopefully it is. Oh well, if it isn't, wait, we can check. This should be 150. Yep. And then we can do. Is this 24? Like, I don't know. My memory is so bad. I just keep forgetting. Yep, 24. Okay, so let's go. So 3, and then we'll go round, circular pattern, center point. How many? Like 9? Oh shit! Look, you forgot. Do I have a horn? I don't even have one. So 1, 2, 3, 3. So it's 8. Not 9, of course. Okay, so this should do. And we'll want to mirror this across. Okay, we don't have a center line. Great. Extrude. We'll just exclude. Actually, before we do this, we might as well just add the center point hole. See, we'll make this quite big, more than 2.8, obviously, because I don't want to be drilling. Or I mean, drilling doesn't really hurt that bad, but so 3.2. This should have plenty of space for the M3 to go through, I think. So mirror this across this also. So I didn't get mirrored. Great. Why didn't it get mirrored? Maybe I just didn't select it. This looks pretty good. Yep, this looks good. And we can add a create sketch. Here we'll do a 5.5. Yes, 5.5. No, not a 5.5. We want the washer to go down there too. And this one worked good, so we're just gonna copy this. How much is this? 7.5. Okay. 7.5. 7.5. Extrude. -2. Now we have plenty of plastic to support everything, which is good, which is what we want. Maybe we can go 3 to sink it in a little bit. And still have plenty of plastic. -3. So now let's add a chamfer to everything here. And then we gotta work on the braces, obviously, next. So let's do 1.5. Because earlier we did 2, but we didn't actually need 2. Just needed 1.5. Can I do... I'm gonna keep the timeline as short, as concise as possible. So also do 2 here. Or I mean 1.5, sorry. Yep, just like so. Looks awesome, actually. And if we, for example, went back here, no, not here. I think we should still be able to do, like, if we changed this to 200, right? Would it work? Finish sketch. I think it still worked. Did it? It didn't. Pff, of course it didn't. Okay, anyways. Pretending it worked. What should we do next? Next step would be... What would be the next step? Oh, adding this thing. Okay, so I want it to be able to go over like this, so... Show all bodies. We also need to make one with like this, and from here to here should be 11. Yep. And from here to here is 6.5. Okay. So let's make a copy of this guy. Copy paste. Just like so, and we can make this sketch, extrude. No, what am I doing? So this is how big is 32 and 6.5 and 32. Okay. 35, 6.2. I think. Okay, yeah, let's go like this. Extrude, none of these. Go here, do a join. Nice. Create sketch, and then do 32. This should take a lot less time to print too. Awesome, now that we've done this, we should be able to go ahead. This doesn't have to be very strong, because like sometimes I run it without this and it doesn't really like affect it that much, but it does need to be decently strong because this will actually it'll counteract the like side like forces like this more, I think. From here to here is 6.5. This is 27. Okay, so let's go 27 as well. Create sketch. 27. 27. Extrude. We'll just extrude all the way through. And yeah, it looks like I went all the way through with the chamfer, so let's do that. Same thing. So I think it's 4.5 chamfer, right? Chamfer 4.5. And we can check to confirm by looking at this. This is 36 and 36. Awesome. So, I mean, we got the basic everything down. Yeah, now all we have to do is make it look better, I think. Also, wait, before that, we need to add this thing. So this time we'll only need to do 2 holes instead of 4, which will cut down on the costs and screws and everything. Okay, let's see how I want to do this. So from, okay, so this I want to keep around the same because I liked this, or even more. So from this to project here needs to be, okay, where's the measure tool? From, no. Here to the center dot. This is, why did it do that? So from here to the center, this line is 76. So if we can make this 76, that would be nice. Maybe make it even more round. Too late now. Wait, why does this look little? Okay, this just looks a little, I don't know. So 76. So if we did create sketch, right? If we did this, from here to here, let me think. From here to here. Six. Okay, that's quite a bit to be able to clear this. This actually can go up quite far, to be honest. Okay, let's just try to see what we have right now. Because the leg will never need to fold all the way. I mean, we'll see. It might need to fold all the way down for stacking, for transportation or whatever. From here to here, what is this? 54. Okay, and do another line. We'll just do this for now. And this distance needs to be 54. No. Okay, well, we can actually make this. Why? What is this? Like this, right? This only we'll only be able to attach one though. Like, this is quite annoying. This is very annoying, isn't it? Making the leg shorter will decrease this by so much. Well, you know what we can do? Get rid of this for now. Go here. Get rid of this for now. Get rid of this, get rid of this guy, get rid of this guy. And do... save this. Modify. Insert. What? Huh. Where did I save this to? where did I save it to? Shorter femur V5. Shorter femur. Oh, it's just shorter femur V5. Okay. Okay, so it's this. Let's add. Oh yeah, we might as well add both of them in. And let's. Create component from body. Create component from bodies. No component design. Well, that's not very nice. We can always just go here. Insert shorter femur V5. Okay. And we will want to create. Oh wait, this isn't gonna work. Oh no. That's not good. Should have seen that coming. Now we will need to save this. Hopefully it works without any trouble. Because sometimes this doesn't work for some reason. Where is it? I just saw it. There we go. Okay, nice. Wait, actually, let's keep one of these guys here at least. We should be able to do joins, and we can't, of course we can't. And it's broken, isn't it? It's broken. Okay, let's close out of this one. Close out of this one. This is saved. Let's close out of this one too. I hate when it breaks like that for some reason. Oh my goodness. V4 design. These are all. So V4 leg final. Construct, configure, insert. V5, shorter leg, femur, whatever, blah blah blah, right? Component. Now we click components. It should work. Yep, they do work now. Nice. Finally. God. So this will be placed here. This will be turned somewhere around here. Okay. And this will be joined to right here. Of course that doesn't work. At the very least, we'll need to be able to clear this. And this does it pretty well, so we'll at the very least need to do that. And we can also always do a test like to see if it works, right? And how can I test this to see if it works? I can always go grab the leg and just look at it and see if it works. Be right back. Okay, looking at this leg. So from the femur to this is very highly, which is very good. This could actually go out. So let's see. So basically, this can actually go out this way. And what did we say that distance was? I low-key forgot. Can we? Yeah, we can't. I think it was like 70 something, right? We'll just go from this to here, I guess. 60, 74. I think it was 74 then. Great sketch. Just want to go something like this. Let's just make this line straight up and down for now. Here to here is 74. Huh. Okay. Although we do have a greater surface area, so that shouldn't be too big of an issue, I'm assuming. And now she'll be mounted like this, I think. So this actually is not 74. Let me delete this. It's actually from here to here, 74, I think. And this side, let's just do like 50 or something. Right? Because it'll be mounted like this. Like this on the robot. Yeah. Okay, so let's just go with so how much did I say what this was? 50? I guess it'll work doing something like this. This is quite small though. We can only do one screw at the most. Maybe we can do two. Yeah, we can probably fit two screws in there, but huh. Why is this so much smaller that we have a shorter femur? What will happen if we have a shorter femur and this gets folded up? I think we can go a little bit more than 50. I think we go 40, and this should definitely make it strong enough. How can we make this line continuous? Is there like a magic way to... Oh, no, not auto constraint. No, no, no. Create. Let's keep it simple. Boom. There we go. So let's do extrude 50 for now. How big is this? This actually worked pretty well, I think. 56. Maybe we should go like, instead of 56, we can go, why is this like that? Huh. Because of this midpoint. Ooh, I see. Well, that's not too big of an issue. Let's go like 50 extrude. 55.5. This will hold everything a little bit closer, which will be nice. We'll do a new body. And we can do... This line should probably be like this, to be honest. Yeah, it should be. So this shouldn't be straight. this should actually be a line that's more like this. Finish sketch. Yep, that's good, I think. And then adding a fillet would help even more. That's good. So now we can do a... How do I want to place this? So if we are looking at it, it'll be like this. And this other side will be... Oh, this is symmetrical, right? It is symmetrical. So we can just actually just do a joint here. Oh no, what am I doing? Here and here. And we'll need to flip this 180 and pull it up by 55.5. And now we can body, create component from body. Now we can do a create sketch, and we can turn this guy out for now. Create sketch. We want to make sure this is centered so it looks normal. So we can do... So I remember this is 14, so we can just... What is this? What happened? Offset the... What? Offset. Oh, we need to project. Oh, I forgot. Oops. Oh, it's turned off. There we go. Now we can offset this. If we offset... yeah, we just need to offset this one by negative... Or not negative, just 7. There we go. And now we can do... somewhere that makes sense. So... we'll need to do an M3, so let's just do 3 millimeters. 3.1 millimeters. 3.1 millimeters. This way we don't have to drill, hopefully. But even if we have to drill, it won't be that big of a deal. 3.1, 3.1, make sure it's close to the edge, not super close. 5. 5. Perfect. Now we can do a extrude, bring back everything, and just extrude all the way through. Awesome. This looks good. Now that we have this done, we will need to do... This will be... We want to dig this quite deep, so we want to go 4.4 here. 4.4 here. And we'll add a fillet, which will be nice. And we'll also want to do... Let's see, how do I want to... I want to cut a center slit here. But is there enough space to cut a center slit? I think there will be. We can always try. How do I want to do this? So create sketch. Just something like this. Something simple, you know. And we'll do here to the center. We'll also go 5, so it's even on both sides. I think this will be fine, right? Yeah, it looks fine. Cut. Open the sketch up. Extrude. -5 is good. We can do a new body. Take this new body and do a move. Copy. And move it down right here. Now we can join everything together. Combine this, this. Tool body would be this. And this. Combined. We'll also want to combine this and this. Okay, nice. Will this be an issue? I hope not. It's not an issue. Awesome. Remember, I wanted to add a chamfer here so I can dig the thing deep down in there. Go with a pretty wide chamfer of 1 for something like this would be nice. Okay, now I think we're ready to just make everything pretty. Show all bodies. Show all components. Yeah, this looks pretty neat. Yeah, let's go ahead and just make everything look neater. So add a chamfer around. Okay, before we do that, let's add a fillet. That's what we did first, fillet. This should greatly improve performance on my hexapod, which I really think is much needed for a hexapod this size and this weight. It's actually a little bit heavy. So this should put a lot less strain on the motors. Not a lot less, but it'll be once you add it up over time, it'll be considerably less, which is good. How much of a fillet do I want to do? 3, 4. I guess we can go with 4. Looks fine. Now we want to do a pretty big chamfer. This definitely is very nice because it makes everything look a lot better. Before we add the chamfer, we want to do something first. Yeah, so before I want to do this chamfer, we should do a, let's see, how do I want to do this? Create sketch. Get rid of this guy. Do a project on this. Bring this back. Okay, so I want to -1. Is that what I want to do? I think this is what I want to do. Yes, this is what I want to do. And now I will do a same thing on this side. Get rid of this one. Project. Okay. Now we can get rid of this and bring this back. -4. -3. Alright, now we should be able to go ahead and add anything we need. A chamfer, 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 chamfer. Well, it'll be the same on this side, so we can go ahead and add this too. So this will be 3. Is 3 good? Is 3 too small? What would it look like if we did 4? I think we should stick with 3. 3 seems like a good balance. Chamfer, 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 3. This looks pretty neat. This is definitely a lot beefier. I don't know how much it's gonna weigh, to be honest. I think it'll weigh less, but just because of the overall length is less. I don't know, we'll see. We're probably approximately around the same weight. Even if we did 2 here, this is perfect. See, like 1.5. This is gonna be very nice for what we want. Let's go 2. I think he'll be able to handle it too. Maybe not 1.6. Because I definitely want at least a line of filament through here. This should... We're using a 0.5 nozzle, so this will be fine. Chamfer of 1.6. Now we can extrude this up 4. Extrude this up 4. And bring everything together. Now we'll want to add a chamfer here. We'll probably just do 3 on everything here as well. So we can't do 3 because why can we not do 3? That's really, oh, because of this. No, we can probably just delete this. Yeah, we can. Nice. Now we should be able to do 3 easily. Before we do that, are we able to... Okay. Are we able to add a chamfer here? I mean, I think that'll be fine. Right, so chamfer. If we did 3... Actually, I don't want to do the chamfer on the insides. I just want to do it on the outsides. What am I doing? Of course. Just like that. And then here, here. It would be most preferable if this... Nice, this is so good. I'm really liking this design more, to be honest. 2, 3. That looks pretty good. Why did this I not take? Okay, now it worked. Nice. I'm praying that this works. Please, let's go. Can we go 3? Nice. I really am liking this design. It's way more robust than the old one. Yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty nice. I especially like it this. This is what I'm really liking. Because the old design, this chamfer goes off the edge, which is it's pretty iffy, you know? Here we'll add a chamfer of 0.5. I like adding a chamfer of 0.5 on most of the sharp edges. It's a good touch. Low-key adding a chamfer of 0.5 here might help with the screw actually being able to go into the thing, which is gonna be nice. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Awesome, awesome. Here we will add a chamfer of 0.5 as well. Okay, this looks amazing. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a test print. And if that goes well, I guess we'll just print slightly a few more, you know. Taking a look at one more thing, I do think that we should round this edge right here. Chamfer of 3 would be nice. Because when the leg folds in on itself, this will be a nice addition. You'll be able to close, but this doesn't really, this won't affect anything, so this we should just leave as is. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and print this and see how it goes.